everybody, this is Maria with the Wreath Meshine. It's gonna do another quick tutorial tonight and show y'all how to make a small vertical, horizontal, excuse me while I just swag. So these are from Hobby Lobby, okay, and the item number is, I don't know, P802, and under the sticker it has 5773825. These are just like pine branches with a little bit of berries, all kinds of stuff on this thing. So you need at least 2 of these, right? So what we do is we join them together. Bump one up to the other, right? And then what happens is, once you do that, you do a couple of zip ties, black obviously, to hide black, brown, if you can find brown. But you glue a little bit, you put a zip tie about here and a zip tie about here to hold them in place, right? So you really can't tell it's 2 pieces. And I did this a couple years ago and they sell pretty well. The thing is, with these pieces, they're not that cheap. I think these are $5.99 each, right? Then you're gonna need ribbon from Hobby Lobby or whatever you want, but I'm getting like a color that's going to blend in with the colors I'm using on the swag. So this is a gold holly berry with leaves kind of decoration, and it's normally $9.99 at Hobby Lobby, but if you go during Christmas or the holidays like right now, you can get this stuff 50% off. So it adds up normally, and you charge normal when you sell it, but you don't have to charge normal if you get it 50% off. So I got my ribbon. Also, in the design, you can use whichever ones you want, but I got these that match my ribbon, the red and gold little picks, right? These are CP912 and also 624-3000. They have little pine stems and hollyberry leaves and little gold, y'all don't know what they're called, I'm just going with it, little ornaments with the red and the gold also. So what I do with these is, matter of fact, I'm gonna have 4 of these, right? And I'm essentially just gonna show you what I do with them, and then I'll come back later. No, actually we can do the whole thing. Show you the final product, how it looks. Take the tags off, please. So I'm gonna like burrow these in to the swag and find a spot for them. And you just kind of want to curve the stem a little bit, which has some metal in it. Right? Right. Okay. That. If y'all have any questions about this, the comments section below the video, y'all can ask questions, leave comments. Nice comments are greatly appreciated. Not mean ones, please. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not going to show my face because I think that's irrelevant to the video, but I just want to show y'all how to do this. I ain't got time to be doing makeup right now. I just get these spur of the moment, I'm gonna make a video things. So you can do these however you want, but this is just the way I like to do them. So then, let's see here. I'm going to get a zip tie. Get a couple zip ties. And I'm going to find a stem. This for a couple stems that are pretty heavy duty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie. I'll just use one stem. Get pretty low down. One stem. Get the pick. Zip tie it. See? So it's going to go with the flow of the branch. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to focus. Also, try not to crowd this middle part too much, because I am going to have something going in the middle. Focal point, essentially. So, kind of put your little picks away from the center and leave room in the middle for the focal point. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to do this. Wire cutter, scissors, hot glue, ribbon. Okay, let me get the other side. Like I said, I'm just going to find a really strong stem and zip tie. Okay. Hurt. What was that? Ow. And then I got one more left. You just kind of like want to burrow it a little, burrow it a little bit, and attach it without stabbing yourself. Yeah. So these are good little extra things you can make, like if you usually just make regular wreaths, or if you just usually make other things all the time and you just want to break it up a little. All right, so that's that. Let me cut my excess off. I'm gonna cut off my excess zip ties. Man. And I'm gonna cut off my excess tails off the picks. I don't want anyone else getting stabbed. Occupational hazard. Find the other one in here somewhere. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta dig, y'all. Alright. So those are set. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta clean up my mess. I don't like having a mess on the table, especially when I'm recording. Alright. Alright. Let me adjust my... Okay. So next, I'm going to place my focal point, which is going to be this poinsettia. Poinsettia? I say poinsettia, y'all. I'm going to put this in the middle. Okay? I just have to figure out how I'm going to do this real quick. So I took this off of a bunch of poinsettias in Hobby Lobby. I clipped it off. So I bent the stem and I'm going to attach it to the rest of the bunch of items on the swag. That's why I told you not to put your decor items, your picks, too close to the center. Like me, I just covered them all up. But that looks pretty cool. And you'll see it. You just have to adjust your leaves. If you have to, you can like move your leaf, glue it somewhere if you need it to stay out of the way. And this is pretty because it has red and dark maroon. So it's like a contrast. So it kind of like makes it pop. So it doesn't look just like this plain one, right? No. So we got some contrast going on, which I like that. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to zip tie that also into place. You can add a little glue if you want later, just to make sure it's in place. But all I'm going to do for instructional purposes is just find a spot and zip tie it into place for now. And if I have to adjust it later and take it out or whatever, I will. Okay? All right. So we're good on that for now. Okay? Cool. Y'all, these don't have to be perfect. You know, they kind of got like that rustic look. So, you know, they don't have to be totally on point. And you can adjust them. I'm going to adjust it later. But I'm just trying to show you the basics of how it goes. I'm a kind of a perfectionist. I gotta have things totally in the right spot. And you can zip tie your poinsettia down on the stem on the back if you need to. So don't worry. There's nothing that can't be fixed, adjusted, moved around. It's when you actually glue the stuff into place, you're gonna have an issue. So real quick, I'm gonna take my ribbon, open it up. I'm gonna do two bows on each end of the swag, okay? This is probably what's gonna take the longest, and I apologize. Alright, excuse the mess, y'all. I don't plan for these. These are kind of impromptu. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling at the moment. Alright. Take my ribbon. Get the ribbon. This is a single-sided ribbon. It has a design on one side. I know most of y'all already know how to make a bow, right? But I'm just gonna show you again anyways, just in case you don't know. So on the end, I'm going to cut a dovetail. All you do is fold in half, and you get your scissors pointing upward, and you cut, right? That's all we do. All right, take that. You'll measure out on your, well, if you use one of these, you're gonna measure out to however many inches you want to make it. I'm gonna do 5.5 for the tail. So we get it, sit it in there, twist and flip, pinch and twist, excuse me, pinch and twist. I'm gonna take it out to the 5-inch mark, gather, put it in the middle, pinch and twist, drop it down, right? Loop up, tail down. Go to the 5 line again. Gather, pinch and twist, pinch and twist. Okay? You can make your loops any size you want, all the same size, different sizes. Gather and pinch and twist. It's up to you how you want to make your bows, what size, what color. It's up to you. This is just how I do mine. Okay, then I'm gonna do one more. Still on? Yep. Okay, cool. Pinch and twist. One more on the right. 5 inches. Pinch and twist. Excuse me. Spread out our little loops. You don't have to do this yet, but I do it because I want to see how it looks so far. And I love little red and green in the bow, in the ribbon. It's so cute. It's gonna look perfect with what we got. All right, so I'm going to guess I'll bring it down to 4 inches. I do bows all kinds of different ways. Pinch and twist. 4 inches. Gather in the middle. Ugh. Pinch and twist. Get it at 4 inches. Gather in the middle. Consistency, y'all. Consistency. One more. Pinch and twist. Into the end. Into the end. Alright. Right. Everybody does their stuff differently. You don't have to, if you find a technique that works for you, you don't have to be copying other people's stuff or feeling like your stuff is different so you don't feel right, blah blah blah. No, that's not how it works. We do what we do, how we do it, and how we like to do it, and that's what makes our creations our own. And I was gonna tell you this. These kind of bow makers, I like them because they essentially hold the bow like a hand. Like these are fingers kind of holding. So that's why I use these. And my hand cramps up if I don't. So yeah, I don't like that. All right. So I'm just going to stick my fingers in and open up my loop, right? I'm gonna fluffitize this bow before I get it off the bow maker. I'm gonna do me a little bitty tail, and I'm going to snip. All right. Okay, that's one. So when I do this, I'm going to get a zip tie, a couple of pipe cleaners. All right, so usually I go ahead and put the zip tie under the bow in the bow maker. Then I'm going to, still going, yay. I'm gonna gather, I'm not gonna close it all the way. I'm gonna adjust my bow, my loops. You wanna put everything where you want them, divide it out, make it look even, because once you tighten up this zip tie, baby, ain't nothing gonna move. Let me tell you. Trust me. You can try it if you want. Trust me. I've been doing this long enough. It's gonna be like, good luck making that happen. So I'm gonna take my 2 fingers underneath the bow, lift it up, put my thumb at the top, hold it in place. I'm gonna bring the zip tie around the back, and I'm gonna slowly, and it takes time to learn this, pull it into place. I'm going to continue to adjust my bow. I still don't have the zip tie fully engaged. It still has a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Loop, loop, loop. Fold, fold, fold. Still holding on in the back. You see? Gotta keep that grip, because if you let go, things just gonna fly everywhere. All right, so I'm going to tighten that. I'm going to cut that, right? And then I'm going to put me a little bit of glue in the center so I can put my pipe cleaner. Sparkly pipe cleaner. Be right back. All right, so I put the glue. All right, y'all see me? Put the glue. Go around the back. Tie it. Put a little glue in the back also. Y'all, this is how I keep things from coming apart. Usually if you buy one of my wreaths, more than likely, the sucker ain't coming apart. Nope, I don't play them games. If they have, y'all let me know. But to my knowledge, at this point, they haven't. Alright. Y'all see? Okay. So I'm going to pick a spot somewhere on this limb. See, there is a middle, super duper middle, strong piece here that's not like wonky or movable. So that's the one I'm going to use to put my bow on. Go ahead and put that, and I'm going to go back later and glue it on with the hot glue. But like I said, right now I'm just doing this to show you essentially what this is about. And then also make sure when you hot glue and you tie your pipe cleaners in the back that you eventually go back in and trim your pipe cleaners in the back so it looks nice and neat, not all halfy. Separate, fluff. You can normally pull these as hard as you want, because once you do the zip tie super tight, it's probably not going to come apart. If you do it and it's not tight enough, it might come apart. Y'all, sometimes these things take trial and error, and you just got to learn how to do them. It all comes in time. All right. So that's the first one. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to use it more later. So, let's do the second one. Again, I'm going to take the end, going to trim it, dovetail. And I'm going to do the same as I did before. Gather, pinch, twist. Five. And this thing is called the Easy Craft Bow Maker. Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter what bow maker you have, as long as you like it and it works for you. There's Pro Bow the Hand. There's a couple different ones they sell at Hobby Lobby. There's ones they sell on Amazon. So you just get what you like that works for you, and sometimes you gotta try a couple different ones. Also, normally out of one of these 30-foot rolls of ribbon, I can usually get at least 3 bows out of one. Normally, it does vary. It just depends. Okay, because sometimes, like I said, I don't totally count on the numbers. Sometimes they give you more, sometimes they give you less. It just depends how they're feeling that day, how much ribbon they give you on the spool. So I just figure more or less it's gonna be about 3 bows off of one what is it, 10-yard spool of ribbon normally. All right, so here is the bottom. Go to the 4-inch. Pinch and twist. These are also good if you don't want to buy a full-blown huge wreath, and say like you don't have a huge house, you don't have a lot of room, or you just want extra decorations to put on the walls, this looks really good, especially like above the chimney, on the mantle. These are awesome. And you can do them in any color you want. You can even cut the holly berries off if you don't want to do that look. And then you can just have the pine by itself. There's so many different ways you can do it. Like if you want to do blue and white, or peacock colors, or all silver, you can do that too. So it's essentially your preference on what you want to do. All right, so let me do these last 2 loops at 3 inches. It's harder the smaller the loop gets. You have to hold on a little bit better, because then everything, pinch and twist, wants to come apart and unravel on you, and you just can't let it happen. You just gotta stay strong, y'all. Stay strong. Here we go. One more. Oh, there, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. All right. All right. Yo, yo, yo. Here we go. Sorry, y'all. I talk a lot when I'm crafting. I talk a lot to myself, too. You know what? As long as you don't answer back, you're good. Sometimes you got to plan things out loud. Shoot, that's just the way it is. Sometimes we're our own best friends. So you know what? You do what you do. Whatever makes you happy, man. I ain't judging. I actually talk to myself a lot so I can prep to do these videos. And I don't care who judges me. I got to think things out loud. And that's how I prep to make these videos. So, like I said, it is what it is, y'all. Don't judge. Like I said, if you don't answer back, you're good. No. Back to seriousness. All right. Let me get my zip tie. Zip tie here. All right. Like I said, do not tighten it all the way yet. Fluff out your loops. Okay. Fluff your loops out. Move things where you need them. You know, you got 3, spread them out. You got 2, spread them out. You got 1, fluff it out. Put your tail. 1 tail points up, 1 tail points down. Normally, if you have a tail. Some people don't even do the tails. Sometimes I do my tails too short, but hey, it is what it is. All right. Continue to adjust. Okay. Continue adjusting. You just keep your thumb on top, your other fingers on the bottom while you're adjusting. Should be good. Okay, and then you go ahead and tighten. I'll move my bow maker out of the way. Get my handy dandy zip tie. Get my glue real quick. My front and back. Go ahead and cut my excess zip tie off. Okay. Excuse me. Also, you can use whatever you want to set your bow in your project. You don't have to use hot glue if you don't want to. A lot of people get burned. I understand. It's painful to get burned by hot glue. So if you don't want to do that, I totally understand. But like I said earlier, these are good if you want to give them as gifts. Like I said, or you can put them in your cubicle at work. That's what I used to do when I worked in the office. Oh, shoot. See, you got to be careful. Ow. If you have a white elephant party and you want to give something nice that'll last a couple years, someone can use it in different places in their house or in their cubicle or on their door at their office or whatever. Yeah, it's a good idea. But like I said, just really a nice project. It's really colorful. This is what you get. I think it's really cute. So like I said, it's the two I don't know what the picks, I don't know what these are called. Two of these, right? Hobby Lobby in the pick section in the Christmas aisle. These are $5.99. So on sale, they're $2.99. $3. Okay, two of those. I got the I think these are more in the floral section. This is the whole thing of poinsettias, and that's $13.99. And these are like I said, in the floral section. So I just got one and cut it off, right? It's a bunch. $13.99. That's 7. So we're at like what, $13 right now. And then 4 of these little baby picks. Those picks are I don't know if I have any more. I think they're $2.99. These are in the floral pick section too. So pretty much at or about 20 bucks, more or less, you have a whole swag. And then if you resell it, you sell it for what you want. Supplies times 2 or supplies times 3, depending on your skill level. Yeah, so this is it, y'all. And now you can do this with a regular swag. It doesn't have to be 2 pieces put together. But if you have these, or you have them left from a couple years ago, you know, feel free to give it a try. But anyways, y'all have a great weekend. Happy Veterans Day. Go get y'all some free meals if you're veterans. Hoorah. And like I said, if you don't mind leaving a comment, if you like my idea, thank you. And if you don't mind subscribing to my page, because I'm going to be putting out more ideas on how to make things like this little by little. One day I'll have a camcorder and I can do this the right way. But y'all have a great weekend, and I appreciate y'all watching. Take care.